Hello and welcome GEO students. This is Professor Stephen and this is a short review of Unit 2. So today we're looking at page 18 from Lesson 2, Unit 2. Specifically, future ability, possibility and conclusions. We're going to look at the context. You have the context on page 19 of the book, which is a conversation with a receptionist at the doctor's. We're going to look at form for each aspect, when to use it with possibility, making conclusions, and for each one we shall look at the negative form also. So to the first one, future possibility. How we make the future possibility, its form. Will, be able to, and then the base form of the verb. So keeping the same context as the book, the doctor will be able to see you tomorrow. So in this instance, we have will be able to, the possibility in the future. So using this to state something that can happen in the future. So will be able to, in this instance, has the same meaning as can. However, you must note this last point, cannot be used with will. So will be able to is the correct form. Now negative, as you can see in your book, is made like this. Will not be able to. So the negative is placed in between. However, the contracted form, the shortened form of will not, as you can see here, is won't. The doctor won't be able to see you tomorrow. He's not able to. Moving on to first possibility, be able to with may and might. The doctor may be able to see you tomorrow. The doctor might be able to see you tomorrow. Now these two, may and might, are interchangeable. That means both have the same function, the same meaning. You may note, for extra information, that may is actually slightly more formal. Might is less formal and more frequent, more common in speech. So negatives, same form as with will, not goes just before be able to. And same with might. The doctor may not be able to see you. There is a possibility he can't see you. The doctor might not be able to see you. Same meaning. And the final one is looking at drawing conclusions, making conclusions. Be able to with must. So the doctor must be able to see you. We're making a conclusion that this ability must happen. And likewise, with the negative, not goes just before be able to. The doctor must not be able to see you. Now one important point here is that we cannot use the contracted form of must not. Mustn't, the contracted form, does not have the same meaning. So for ability, future ability conclusions, must not. We cannot use mustn't. So, on to some practice. If you'd like to try these practice questions, pause the video now. Okay, So to the answers. The dentist may or might be able to see you today, but I'm not sure. The important information here is I'm not sure. The uncertainty. So possibility, not conclusion. In this example, the context is probably a patient calling the dentist. So it's a more formal setting, and I would suggest may is more commonly used here, but both answers are okay. In the second, the less formal situation, two friends talking about shopping, you're more likely to see might being used, but both answers are okay. We may or might be able to go shopping this weekend. It depends if we have time. So depends shows the possibility, not the certainty or conclusion. In the third example, Susan will be able to meet us for dinner, but she said she'd be a little late. Will is being used here because the meeting has been confirmed. So it's possible. Future, conclusion. So on to some more practice with the negative. You have an example here, and your task is just to choose may not, might not, or the contracted form of will not, won't. So pause the video here and attempt these questions. Okay, so to the answers. In the first one, the dentist won't be able to see you today. He is on holiday. So here, the dentist cannot see you. For this reason, he is on holiday. So the contracted form of will not, won't is used. In the second example, we may not or we might not be able to go shopping this weekend. My schedule looks busy. So because this person is busy, it's only possible they are able to go shopping. Now this is a less formal situation, two friends speaking, so might is more commonly used, but both answers are okay. In the third example, Susan may not be able to make the meeting, her car broke down. Or Susan might not be able to make the meeting, her car broke down. So because of this situation, Susan's car breaking down, it's possible she won't make or attend the meeting. This is a more formal setting. Perhaps this is a business meeting. So it's more common to find may not being used. But again, to stress, both answers are okay. So hopefully you did okay with those questions. And that is all for Unit 2, Lesson 2's Grammar Point. If you would like more speaking practice, please look to your CD provided with your top-notch book. Select downloadable MP3 files, Unit 2, and you will see this file, Rhythm and Intonation, page 19. You can practice speaking along with the CD. This is Professor Stephen. Thank you.